So I was watching as a part of the calorically challenged, kind of club.
Yes.
Um,
You're challenged?
I mean, yeah, I mean,
The
you
keto
look,
life.
you see what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a fellow fat man, I'm sitting here and my heart goes out to, and everybody who's out there who is calorically challenged like me should feel the same way. There's a Buccaneers player that we made history by drafting, and his name is Desmond Watson.
Okay.
Desmond Watson is from your
Neck of the woods.
because you're a Gator,
Duval.
and yeah, and he actually went to school in the Bay Area here, but he
Ooh.
he was drafted at 464 pounds, the heaviest NFL player
Wow.
drafted. He went to the combines. The dude benched pressed 465 pounds 36 times.
Yeah.
Like, they were like, okay, this dude is badass. Then he did the 40-yard dash in 5.9. Moving 464 pounds. Like, the person who I was watching yesterday equated it as 2 full-size Bengal tigers.
Wow.
That's what he weighs, okay?
Woo.
So we draft him, and he did very well. The guy is like, he has like this mountainous kind of like defensive thing where he had like 5 sacks in one game. He was like a beast in high school, so they took a shot at him and gave him a ride at Florida.
Yeah.
And so we draft him, and now while everybody is out there doing their practices, all you see is this sad story of this dude with a weighted vest just walking and running laps
What's
and just walking around. They're like, it looks so sad
He's
because
losing
he's not allowed to participate. He's on the NFI list, which is the non-football injury list, because of his weight.
okay?
And so they want him to lose weight. They haven't denoted how much he needs to lose, but in the last 3 months of working out, he has lost 30 pounds.
That's awesome. Good for him.
And they're saying that that's not enough, because if somebody who has that kind of weight, you're supposed to lose weight at a more rapid pace if you're doing all of this strenuous work that's on the NFL level. So they have him on the NFI list where he is now in jeopardy of losing this $2.9 million contract that he has.
Wow.
If they don't think he's lost enough weight to be safely in the NFL.
He's
Now I'm like,
22.
why? I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. And he's a large man.
He is.
Like,
I'm looking
somebody
at him.
hit me when I was talking about those suits that I had. Like, what I wanted to give away to somebody who used them. They're like, you need to give them to Desmond Watson because he's such a big guy or whatever. And I'm like, yo, he got $3 million contract. I don't think
Right.
he needs my suits. But he has the possibility of losing it if they don't feel he is taking this weight loss seriously.
Okay.
There's no number. There's just, we need him healthier
Yeah.
to be at the NFL level.
I agree. He could
That's
have heart
sad,
issues.
but that's sad. Like I said, as a fat man, no, you've drafted a fat man. Don't hire me for a job and then tell me before you could do the job, we have to do certain things. It's like, you drafted me.
He wasn't drafted.
Well,
He
I
was
mean, but you picked
undrafted.
me up for the squad. I'm running around with a uniform on,
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
means I'm here.
Yeah, but the
So,
thing is,
You invited me. I'm here. I'm on the team.
he was an amazing talent. He actually Armwood High School right there in Sefner.
But I mean,
And-
when you picked me up, I was 464 pounds.
But
you saw what I could do as a fat guy.
But the reason why people knew him so much because all the pictures that were circulating with him at UF
It was
and
concerning.
how big he was.
But the team didn't just pick him up because of pictures.
no,
They have video of
He's
what he was
talented.
able to do.
he
Right.
is talented. But the reason why he went undrafted was because of his weight, and he's a liability. And
But you made a decision.
But
You
we don't want him
brought
to go
me
anywhere
in.
else. If you do lose weight, we want him to be a Bucks player. We don't
But-
want anybody else to swoop him up.
But I'm just saying, though, like, I mean, you're breaking his spirit. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got him
or
just
are we
walking
motivating
around.
him?
Because
Because this is going to be a problem. If it's the NFL, if the NFL is the one with the issue with it, then it's going to be an issue with any team he goes with.
Done.
So he needs to get control of his weight, and we want him to be a Buccaneer.
They had his coach out there on the field with him from Armwood. And his coach was out there kind of motivating him and everything else. And I mean, he was 375 when he was in high school. You know what I'm saying? So he's been on this trek. And it's not ideal, but I mean, I think if you're going to bring somebody in, and as a kid, that was, that word that I hate to say, but as a kid who was husky, when you're a husky kid and then they just treat you like, like, all right, well, you just got to go over there and do calisthenics until you lose some pounds and everybody else out here running plays. It's debilitating and it's heartbreaking. It's like when you're over there and you just want to go out there and show what you can do.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what was it? Varsity Blues. With the big kid that was, it's like Bubba. You always got a fat kid that has the ability to like really shine. This kid was jumping. He had a good little bit of a vert for 460 pounds. You ain't supposed to be able to get an inch off the ground, and he was up. I mean, and like I said, I can't lift 465 pounds 36 times.
Right.
He's a wall.
Mm-hmm. Is he
Let
talented?
the wall play.
He's talented, yes, but also. He's getting paid millions of dollars.
No, he's not. He's got a guaranteed $70,000. Okay, that's what's guaranteed. Everything else is in incentives and the deal. And the deal in the totality is like a $2 million deal. But he can lose it all if they feel like he's not, motivated. If they feel like he's not taking, they really want him to be further along than 30 pounds in 3 months.
Okay.
So what I need is for everybody who's going out to these practices, if you're a Bucs fan, that's fine. But if you got a little extra weight on you, I need all of the fat guys to get down there by the fence and cheer him on. Yeah. Cheer him on.
Or
just be
run
like,
with
man,
him.
you're our hero. Hey, wait, fat don't crack. Whatever. Whatever it is. You got to just support the man.
Okay.
I just really feel bad.
Listen, you have to do things with your job that you don't like and want to do, right? Because
we all do.
You can't hire me. But, bro, wait. Imagine hiring a woman for something and saying, man, you know what? We hired you because we see potential in you, but before we allow you to participate, you're going to have to lose some weight.
But if this is athletic, and I think that would be normal in a certain sport you're getting paid for.
I've never seen somebody get invited to the party and then just be banished and put into the dunce cap corner. That's rough.
They're trying to make sure that he's serious about this. And they're like, hey, if you're serious, we need you to lose a little bit of weight before we.
But you didn't hire me because I'm a great weight loss person.
Story.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know how hard it is to lose weight when you've never lived that way? Mm-hmm. And he might need a nutritionist. He might need something that's a more around the clock thing.
I agree.
But if you've invested in this person because you made NFL history by bringing this person to the team, and I'm talking to the Buccaneers, and I was just with Brian Ford on Saturday, and I really wish I would have had seen this beforehand because I would have said it to him too. Not that they have to listen to us, but as fans, we talk about certain things, and I see an organization that has a lot of love for the Bay Area and from the Bay Area, but when you bring somebody in and you say, hey, we're going to make NFL history by getting this kid a shot because he's local, because he has a good story, and we've seen him perform, we want to give him a shot, then you give him a shot. You don't just say, hey, now we have this unbreakable, unattainable goal that you got to hit before you can actually come out here and show us what you can do. That's a little rough.
But if that's the deal that he signed, if he went and signed a contract that said, hey, you need to be at this weight to play.
But they haven't. But they keep asking the coach, "What's the weight?" They're like, "You lost 30 pounds and you're not happy."
Is it the Bucs or the NFL?
It's the Bucs.
Okay.
The Bucs are not letting him perform.
Yeah,
they put him on the NFL list.
The NFL. No. Out of the 8-3, I know him personally. My issue is why did the Bucs publicly put this out there?
Yeah, it's messed up that they're even saying.
And now that they've done that, it's all over TikTok where people are watching him because he's got this black vest on, and they're like, it's so sad to see him just walking around the field while everybody else is partaking, and they're like, oh man, Shiloh got 2 picks today, and then Watson is just walking around and just running and doing whatever, and it's like, man, it's heartbreaking. It's like if you got a fat kid and you're watching your kid get walked around while everybody else is playing, you're going to stick up for your kid. I'm like, yo, as all of the fat brigade, we got to stick up for him and say, hey, Bucks, treat him a little better.
I get it.
But you also got to think like a business. If you sign a contract that says you're going to be at a certain weight.
Like models.
And you're not at that weight when you get into camp, then you're going to have to work that off to play.
I think it's part of it.
If that's what you signed,
then
that's
it doesn't
what you're
feel fair.
responsible
It doesn't feel fair. I don't care how y'all explain it. It doesn't feel fair. That's what I'm just saying. And I know anybody, obesity is a big problem. All of y'all got somebody fat in your family. And if they were treating your fat family member like this, Bears, y'all wouldn't like it. You can laugh how you want to. People don't even like the word fat. They're like, fat is so disrespectful. No, fat is a definition. Fat is a real thing. And he's a fat man. And I'm a fat man with a microphone that is sticking up for that fat man, saying, let that fat man show you how great a fat man can be. Okay? Some people can be wild by fat. I saw a woman on the line the other day on TikTok saying, get y'all a fat man, because I got to tell you, girl, oh boy, this fat man I got me, I'm going to his house right now. Rock your world. If it's shocking, that's because you didn't expect a big man to be able to perform that way. We didn't expect Refrigerator Perry to be able to be as athletic as he was for the Bears, and he ended up scoring 3 touchdowns in the season and catching two rushing touchdowns and a reception.
Right.
Like, I mean, it's just, and Mike Ditka said, what made you think a 300 and something pound huge fat guy could do that? And he's like, well, I mean, who's going to stop him? And I mean, those are the kind of things. So Bucks, get creative. Find him a nutritionist.
Right.
Put him on his hip.
I agree.
If you want him to get better, but don't just leave him to his own vices, because if he could have done this, he would have done this at UF.
But this is not a surprise to him. It didn't happen overnight. They told him this at UF. They told him that he needed to lose weight. The Bucks told him before they probably signed him.
Bro, let's forget college for a second. I'm a professional football player.
Professional.
I'm on a professional team, and you have a weight limit that you want me to hit. But you've brought me in here and you acting like I could just lose weight. I'm a person who has fought weight my whole life, and I'm doing better at it now, but it still ain't fixed. And I'm doing it on my own. He's a member of a whole community, 53-man roster he's trying to make with all these trainers and stuff. Do better. All I'm saying, do better. Y'all don't just have him out there. Look, I mean, you're breaking his spirit. What if he does make the weight and now mentally he ain't there to play because y'all done broken the kid?
You definitely have a point. I will say that. Out of the 727, I went through the same thing in the Navy. I was 6'4", 245, solid muscle, and the Navy wanted me to weigh 215. I passed every test, excellent scores.
They're just trying to motivate him, you know. Hey, listen, you said professional, right? That means you're getting paid now. You are obligated by certain contracts to do certain things when you're getting paid.
Shouldn't have drafted
correct?
him.
Tell him how much he needs to lose, and then leave it up to him, I would say. And then if he wants to lose the weight, or let him go to a different place, play for somebody else. Maybe he doesn't want to lose the weight, and maybe that other team doesn't care how much he weighs.
I would just like to see him do better. You know what I mean? And if we could, maybe all the fat guys go out there, put on a vest, and walk around with him. Like, we all just go out and
Are you going out there?
Yeah. You know what? If they would let me go out there, I would walk out there with him. I'd be like, hey, bro, you got this, man. Keep it. Because somebody got it. There ain't nobody walking next to him and keep him motivated. You know what I'm saying? Come on, like, let's do one more. Let's give him a trainer or something. He just out there all by himself. It's like, am I really here? Am I really in the league?
Right.
I'm just being fat shamed.
Because
that's what it is. It's fat shaming.
That's not fat shaming.
It is fat shaming. As a fat man, I know fat shaming. That's fat shaming.
How is it fat shaming if that's what you signed up for, though?
I signed up to be on the team. I didn't sign up for a diet.
Well, each athlete has a diet. Diet is looked at as a negative thing. A diet just means what you eat on a daily basis. Being on a diet and having to lose something is totally different. I get what you're saying.
Somebody said, I hope Rich wake up fat tomorrow.
What you mean I am fat? I'm fat. I'm not obese. I'm not 450 pounds.
I'm interested to see how much they want him to lose. Because if you're going to put this stuff out there, and now I know all this extra information about him instead of how great he is, I want to know how much you want him to lose before he can actually play for the team.
Listen,
there should be an answer.
You're not a kid anymore. You're a professional now. And when you're a professional, there's things that you got to do that you don't want to do.
But it is a good point, Rich. They drafted him, or they
brought him into the organization,
knowing how big he was.
Yes.
Okay, so
they gave him a shot,
right?
And the shot hasn't been given yet. That's what I'm saying. You brought him in to give him a shot, and now he's getting a negative connotation for everybody on the coaching crew because you feel like you can call him lazy, or you could say, oh, he should have lost more. Those are negatives out there that you're starting this 22-year-old's career that probably can be great if you just put in a little bit more work. I'm just saying, you can't just talk the talk.
But where's that work beforehand? He could have put in a little bit more work before, Cam, and he could have lost weight before.
He always been big, though.
All right. If the people out there who do know him, because I know he has local ties, just let him know he's got a fat friend. That's all I want you to do. All I want you to do is just let him know that he got a fat friend here, and you got a friend in me. Hear that? So I will just tell you that right now, the tentative name. It was named something else, but Rich just pointed out that I would get sued because I named the fat crew who could support him at practices Watson's Weight Watchers.
There you go.
But because Weight Watchers belongs to somebody, we changed it to like the Night Watch from Games of Thrones. It's going to be Watson's Weight Watch.
Okay.
We would now be the men of the Weight Watch.
The Weight Watch?
The Weight Watch.
The
It's
Weight
like,
Watch.
you know, because on the Night Watch, when you like be out there looking for the
Yeah.
icy people.
Okay.
You know, in Game of Thrones.
But he's black.
The Watch.
But
The
he's,
Watch,
Oh,
yes.
just yeah.
Yeah, but we Weight Watching. So it's the Weight Watch. It's the Night Watch. Now this is the Weight Watch.
Weight Watch. Okay,
Yes,
not the
so
Weight Watch.
Watson's Weight Watch.
Okay, all right. I
Yes.
thought
Let's
you
call
said
it
Weight Watch.
Watson Watch.
No, because you got to put weight in there.
Yeah, but Weight Watchers filed for bankruptcy, so I think you can kind of use it now. I think
Well,
they got
then we
bigger
back to
things.
Watson's Weight
Watson's
Watchers.
Weight
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, we're back
I
to
think
that
you're
then.
good.
But I mean, so here's the deal now, because here, just to let y'all know how real this is, I have steps that I have to follow. I have to reach out to Titus because Titus has everybody's phone number.
Yes, he does.
And then Titus can get me into Brian Ford. And I know Brian Ford, but I only know him through the big man Titus.
Okay.
So Titus, I'm like, Titus, this is about people getting healthy. He's
Yes.
like, okay, I'm down with that. And people being less. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, his voice is a lot deeper. But I'm
Yes.
saying Titus is all about weight and wellness. So I'm like, all right, so we get a whole bunch of fat people
Yeah.
to go out there and support our Buccaneers, which he loves, and support weight loss, which he would love.
I love
so
it.
he goes and make a phone call, Brian, you need to talk to Orlando. And then Brian gets all of our Watson Weight Watchers out there in the practice to cheer on, like, you know, or walk the way. I don't think we can participate with him because if we hurt him,
Right, that's
you know
not
what I'm
good.
saying? Like, you can't be out there at the practice, but we'll figure it out. But this is where
Go
we're
around the
this is where-
fence. Just
right.
run
Well, I
around the
mean,
fence.
Run
around the fence with
I
him.
mean, I might not run, but I'm saying I'll be on the outside,
He's the
whatever it
athlete.
is.
You're there just for moral
Yeah, I mean,
support.
we all gonna sweat with him. I mean, it's 130 degrees out there.
it's
Like,
so
if there's a whole
gross.
bunch of fat dudes out there moving around, that'll be fine. Watson's Weight Watchers.
kinda-
All right,
I
we're coming
kinda
together.
like it.
If you nominate your fat man.
Yeah.
Yeah, your www. no, we don't have the website up yet, but nominate your fat man on my DMs. You can just hit us. I don't have access to the wild, so it'll be I am Orlando Davis. Just go to that DM and say, yes, my fat husband will participate.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want to support, like, share, subscribe.